And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
First down, Eagles.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing is Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. Watch out, watch out. Now you won. Check. Hey, 76. 76. 76. Turbo.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This is Mack on the counter. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Sunday!
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Wentz going to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz now to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On 1st down, it's Gurley. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Goff. Oh, good footwork on the spin. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw. Gone. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
What? 180.
Let's go, G. Tighten
Now,
up.
Greg.
G, tighten up. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Like 20.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important.
Not 120. Super 1. Super 1.
Out of the gun. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zerline's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Wentz now on 1st down. He completes this one to Mack. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mike. 180.
Mike. All day, baby. All day, all day, baby. All day.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 120.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Funky, 82, funky.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And they work this out past the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Go.
Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Man 5-7.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, exit.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's got this down to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Hey, tight.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 61, matchbox, light, hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big run there by Gurley. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Recon, 130.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This a give to Mack running to the right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Now Wentz will keep it, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10.
You draw Porter. 74, 74. Check 26, check 26.
To throw, it's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll run here with Mack. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working from the gun, Wentz. steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
40. Go. 180.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Mack. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Philadelphia, 8 now on the year, and they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.